Didn't see you there. I was just getting ready for class. Wait, time out. I don't even go here. I was just having so much fun, I got a little carried away. Well, let's go continue with the tour. Hey guys, it's Kayla from Schola. Today we're at Family Life Academy Charter High School in the Bronx, New York. Let's go check it out. So today I'm with Jose Martinez, the principal here. Thank you so much for having us.
No, thank you for joining us here at FLACS High School.
Of course. So to get us started, can you tell me more about your mission?
Absolutely. So here at FLACS High School, we are working with LPAC, which is our community organization that is linked, that was part of the creation of our charter network. So with our LPAC and our families, we really want to ensure that we're, making an atmosphere for our students where they can self-empower themselves to be excel academically and to be prepared for what's to come in the future. So whether that be college, whether it's joining the workforce, and really the last part is that we are inspiring our students to be the next generation of leaders so that they're prepared also to come back into the community that they're from to serve and ensure that it continues to grow and flourish.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know, family life is right there in your name. And it sounds like all of these things that you're doing together are really a great way to create that positive atmosphere so that they can succeed in the future.
Absolutely. That's really important. And we know that it's like a collaboration, right? We've always heard the term, like it takes a village. Mm-hmm. And we understand that because that's exactly what a family is, but not just like direct family, but we know being from the Bronx, right? El barrio, like your community, like your neighbor is family.
Yeah.
The super is family. Someone down the block, the crossing guard, that's family. So we really want to ensure that we're bridging that gap and we're utilizing all of the resources that our community has to ensure that our students, our scholars are successful.
Yeah, I love that you guys are doing that here.
Thank you.
So I'm joined today by Marzouk. He's a 9th grader. So can you tell me a little bit about your experience here at Family Life Academy?
So here at FLACS High School, there's like a lot going on all the time, but our teachers help us manage our time correctly. And with the advisory class, we're able to like go over things that we need for real life and in the future. And our next year here at FLACS, we have like a lot of sports, a lot of extracurricular activities, and a lot of other like fundraisers and activities that going on during the school year.
Perfect. So what are some of those extracurriculars that you're involved in?
I'm in the student government, and we're essentially planning out what happens for the rest of the school year. For example, we do a lot of fundraisers for big trips or big celebrations that we want to have in the near future.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a great experience. It sounds like there's a lot that you can get involved in here at FLACS.
Mm-hmm. We also have basketball, baseball. We also have soccer, and we have dances, and we have a lot of other extracurricular activities that are for both genders.
Yeah, that's great. It's, there's a way for everybody to get involved.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear 3 things that really stand out and make this school so unique.
All right. Well, I would say first, one of the things that really makes FLACS very unique is our family involvement. So I know that every school sends newsletters, they have a PTA, and of course we have those things as well. Make sure that our families are really informed about what's happening at our school. But something that's specifically unique for us is that every parent association president actually sits on our board. Uh-huh. So they have a very significant role in not just this particular school, but all of the schools. So we really want to ensure that families have an opportunity to have a voice and to be in the know about how funds are being utilized, projects that are coming down throughout the school year, but also to know like what are some of the areas of growth for schools so that they can have a say. So if you have a child that's in elementary school, you also know what's happening in the high school, and it can build enthusiasm and what way to promote our schools through other than with the parents that are like involved in the school. So I would say that that's a huge thing that like puts us out, separates us really from any other charter school.
Absolutely.
Second, I would say would be our college and career preparation for our students. Oftentimes, students don't hear or really plan for what's happening after high school until they're like junior year, where students are taking the most regents, they're taking AP courses, and that makes students have anxiety and stress levels through the roof, what I can imagine, right? And rightfully so. What we're doing here at our school is that we have a college and career counselor already working with our students in 9th grade. So our college and career counselor is working with, of course, our guidance team to just make sure that students are learning about college, understanding how important their grades and their academic achievement is right now in the 9th grade, how that they're building a resume for when they're applying to colleges, and also just understanding that they should make a plan. It's not going to be where they're going to college, knowing exactly what's happening in 4 years because, things change, situations change, but that they don't have a limit of access to information and planning. So every single 9th grader freshman year is already walking into 10th grade with a post-secondary plan. Our students are going to colleges, visiting, physically being on campuses freshman year. And just really understanding what are some of the opportunities that our specific city has to offer, because there's so many 4-year private institutions and even community colleges within, sometimes just a quick train ride.
Yeah.
And third, I would say would be that we're truly homegrown. Of course, if you ask any one of our students, they're probably going to highlight our extracurricular activities and opportunities that we offer our students. So for example, student government is something that we're really proud of. It gives our students an opportunity to have a voice in the school, to work directly with the school principal on activities, fundraising opportunities, community service, activities that they think are important. And of course, and I'm always going to tie this back to the next generation of leaders. We know that every single school is offering education, but we also want to ensure that we're, affirming human values and really making sure that our community is at the forefront of what we want to achieve with our scholars here at our school. So we really do give students an opportunity to go to the community, serve, offer opportunities for them to really be involved. And that is really embedded also in our curriculum, because our students in their final year will be doing a capstone project where they have to come up with a community service project that will be to serve the community that they're from. So again, we really want to make sure that it's not just sufficient to get an education and to be successful and then go move somewhere, but we know that specifically the Bronx, we have such amazing untapped talent. So we really want to make sure that we're utilizing those skills, helping it flourish, so that we can continue to, keep that cycle going of amazing things to come.
Yeah, I love what you're saying here about preparing the next generation of leaders. And all these things that you're doing really tie back to that, because the community service and being, servant leaders in their community is also going to help them with their college applications and be more prepared for the real world.
Absolutely. And that college application, oftentimes what they're looking for is authenticity. Who are you? We want to know who you are, what you want to do, because that's what we want our institution to represent.
Yes, 100%. So this is Delaney. She's a 9th grader. So Delaney, I'd love to hear a little bit more about your experience here.
My experience here has been fun. I like all my classes and I like all my friends. My teachers, they teach very organized, so I learn very well.
Yeah, and I also know you're an incredible student. I see your name here up on the honor roll board. Tell me a little bit about that.
Honor roll, I worked very hard to get here. We do trips. We went ice skating once. All the honor roll students went ice skating, and
Yeah, well, I also heard you guys have really fun assemblies to recognize your achievements. I know that this is such an incredible opportunity for you to really be proud of what you've accomplished. So congratulations on that. So we had the chance to peek our heads into some of your classrooms, but I'd really love to learn more about the teaching and learning style.
Absolutely. So for us, of course, we're a high school in New York City, so there's certain things that we just have to offer: our living environment, our ELA, our global courses. So of course we we offer those. We offer tons of electives as well. Where this year we have music, music production, history of hip hop, which I think was very interesting because we're literally in the Bronx, right, where the hip hop was born. But the other piece is just like what's happening in the classroom aside from the content, right? Because every school offers content, but for us, we're also offering a specific experience that we want every student, and for someone who's like yourself who's visiting our classroom, when you walk in, that you're feeling a lot of student-to-student interaction. You're seeing that. You can sense that they're involved, like deeply involved in the learning. Because oftentimes like it's very easy to revert to the traditional style of learning where teachers at the front of the class, students are listening, they're writing notes, and you're hoping that information is sinking in. So here, we really want to focus on students being hands-on, being part of the learning, and also what better way for students to understand a vocabulary term than putting it in the words of another student. One of their peers explaining it to them in a way that they know it made sense for them, and it was easy to understand. So I really want to make sure that students are like truly part of their own learning and the learning of their peers. So I think that's like really one of the most significant parts of the academic component here at our school.
Yeah, it's not just the teacher teaching the student, it's students teaching other students.
Absolutely.
Everyone's learning from that.
Yeah.
So this is Andrew. He's a ninth grader. So Andrew, I know you're only a freshman right now, but you're already preparing for college. Tell me a little bit about that.
So at FLACS High School, they gave us the opportunity like during November and December to be in a program known as SEO. And what SEO is they try to like excel you in certain things such as ELA and then figuring out your identity and math, and like they try to prepare you so whenever you're in 12th or 11th grade and you're like trying to get into a college, you have an easier time doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like an incredible opportunity. Are there any colleges you're already starting to think about?
Well, my older brother lately, he just graduated from Michigan, University of Michigan, and I've been interested because I got to saw the graduation, and like it was a fun time, and it made me think more about maybe I should go to Michigan for a university.
I think no matter where you end up going, it sounds like you'll have an incredible experience there. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about your campus and your community here.
So yes, I think that the biggest thing to highlight is this community that we serve, right? The Bronx is oftentimes known for hip hop, known for amazing food, such a diverse community. So those are really the things that we really want to ensure we are focusing on and highlighting. And for us, we serve the Marcenia, Highbridge area of the Bronx. So for us, it's just really cool to just be, again, stay community grown, serve students and families from this community, and just ensure that we are tapping into that untapped talent that I referred to earlier, because there's just so many huge talents that sometimes folks may not realize that they have, because oftentimes it's just so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle that New York City has to offer. So, being a charter school that is free to everyone, oftentimes we know that can be like charter schools itself. Sometimes it's like a weird term, because oftentimes it's just like, where's public school and private school? Or is it because if it's a charter school, it must be that private school? But in reality, it's not. It's a free school. Yeah. We are funded through New York State. We have the same requirements as the other schools. The only difference is that we have the amazing opportunity to really get to pick our own curriculum that we feel is going to be representative of what's innovative ways of learning, and also that represents the community that we're from.
Yeah.
So that students are reading novels and hearing stories about areas like the Bronx or Washington Heights or Brooklyn or Queens, where it's from their city.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that where we're from, where our scholars and our families are from, is represented in our day-to-day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you mentioned that you're really involved with the families and, representing the community here. What are some of those resources that you have available for them?
So absolutely. We in our mission, LPAC, the Latino Pastoral Action Center, is linked to every single one of our schools. And we also want to make sure that we offer services to families, whether that be classes in English, porque, everyone says, se habla español, but oftentimes they don't have someone that is really fluent and comfortable in explaining things, providing support. So I'm one of those people that can support families. Yo hablo español, fue el lenguaje que yo nací, soy dominicano. Le doy esa oportunidad a los padres que puedan hablar con alguien, que puede reconocer cómo es criarse en una ciudad como Nueva York, con padres que tal vez no entienden el sistema de la escuela, no entienden el idioma, tal vez no tienen suficiente tiempo, tal vez lo que necesitan una llamada para poder comunicarse con alguien en la escuela que le puede apoyar con el sistema de la escuela.
Yeah, that's incredible that you're able to really provide those things for the families, and they know that when they come here, they're going to be seen, they're going to be heard. They're not just, another number, they're a voice.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So for any families who might be interested in enrolling their high schooler here, where should they head to learn more information?
Well, they could go to our website, which is flacsnyc.com. So that's FLACS That's our network website, so they can they'll be able to access our mission, our vision, see amazing photographs of our students, and they'll also be able to obtain information from our schools from K to 12. So if you happen to have an elementary school student and a high school student, you can get all of that information all in one place.
Perfect. And you could also go to Schola.com. Thank you again so much for having us today.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you had a great time in New York City.
Of course, it was such a fun time.
Awesome.